The CEO visits a rural area for the first time. She encountered a strange phenomenon. The names of shops in the small town were surprisingly similar to her assistant's name. This made her begin to suspect that this poor guy who had worked for her for 3 years might be a hidden rich second generation. But she would never have dreamed that this accidental countryside trip would completely change the rest of her life. Lucy was a $1 million newspaper executive. She held a very prominent position in the company, almost second only to the top. But her strong female persona led employees to privately call her the Old Witch. While David was just an ordinary assistant, he rushed around busy with work every day. Not only did he have to stay close behind Lucy, but also had to run through 10 streets early every morning to buy Lucy her favorite coffee. If David bought the wrong coffee, Lucy would mercilessly make him work overtime as compensation. David had worked with Lucy under these conditions for 3 years, and during these 3 years, David had hardly enjoyed any holidays. Lucy was quite satisfied with this ever-ready assistant, but as a company executive, she had to treat everyone equally. Even if the deputy editor-in-chief made mistakes, she would show no leniency. Lucy bluntly said the deputy editor was lazy at work. It was time for him to get out. Before the deputy editor could react, Lucy had already left proudly. Such an arrogant attitude instantly provoked the deputy editor, so he rushed out angrily, calling her an old witch. The insults echoed through the entire corridor. Although her working style was hard for her subordinates to accept, due to her outstanding work ability, the boss always chose to be tolerant. But this time Lucy made a serious mistake. Because she was busy with work, she forgot to submit her visa renewal paperwork, causing her visa to expire. Immigration decided to deport her. This was undoubtedly a bolt from the blue for Lucy. Even more shocking was that the shareholders decided after her deportation to let the recently fired deputy editor replace her position. However, at this crucial moment, David unexpectedly walked into the office. Looking at David before her, Lucy had a bold idea. She said she would marry David. Although the leadership was quite shocked by this, they were still happy for Lucy. As long as they completed the marriage registration quickly, Lucy could legally settle in America. Without giving David a chance to explain, Lucy pulled him back to the office and told him that once she's gone, Bob would definitely fire him immediately. That would mean you'll be unemployed. Your 3 years of effort would be wasted. Your dream of becoming an editor would be gone too. David was stunned for a moment, although he wasn't interested in the woman before him. But thinking about the job he had worked for 3 years, he reluctantly agreed to this arrangement. And once the legal time was up, they could immediately end their marriage. Following that, the two went to immigration to register their marriage information, but the investigators saw at a glance they lacked any couple's chemistry between them.